I might have found one of the best anime romance of 2026. I've only watched 2 so far, but really I'm not lying when I say I enjoyed Love Through a Prism way more than I expected. Because honestly, when I first watched it, the first episode didn't really hook me with its premise. The story follows a girl named Lily Ichijoin, a transfer student from Japan who goes to England to enroll in prestigious St. Thomas Art Academy. She has a strong determination to become a painter, but she also arrives under heavy pressure. Her parents expect her to become the top of her class within 6 months, or she has to go back home. The premise itself is actually pretty simple, and at the beginning it wasn't strong enough to immediately grab my attention. Love Through a Prism became the first anime I finished in winter 2026, and the main reason I even gave this anime a shot in the first place was one thing: the studio behind it. This anime is produced by which studio? One of those studios that always get me excited whenever they announce a new project. Because at the very least, in terms of visuals and animations, they almost never disappoint. And sure enough, the visuals are absolutely stunning. The depiction of London feels alive and pleasing to look at. Even when I wasn't fully invested in the story during the first episode, the visuals alone were strong enough to keep me watching until the end. But of course, it's not just the visuals that me like this anime. Overall, it has a pretty solid story and cast of characters. And from what I can see, there are 2 main elements that really stand out: romance and art-driven drama. For the romance, this anime takes a shoujo approach, a genre that usually focuses on emotional development, romantic relationship, school life, and friendship. It's typically told from a female perspective, with soft visuals, attractive male characters, and sporting side characters that help shape the dynamics of the story. And yes, in general, this anime still follows that formula. But what makes it interesting, in my opinion, is that it has a more mature atmosphere compared to most shoujo romance. Maybe it's because of the London setting instead of the usual Japanese high school. Or maybe it's because of the theme it explores: the world of art, which is really the main focus in shoujo romance. And this is where the second element really shines: the art drama. Even though this anime is marketed as a romance, it's actually art-related drama that kept me most engaged. Art here is the main medium for the character development. Lily comes to London to prove herself, but has to face Kid Church, a painting genius. Kid himself struggles between following his passion or meeting his family's expectations. Dorothy, who initially had no interest in painting, begins to see the beauty of the world through art. Catherine, bound by the rules of her noble family, starts to find her identity through the dresses she loves. Also Shin, Peter, each with their own dilemmas and motivations. All of that makes the art drama feel alive and interesting to watch. Combined with Studio's art and visuals, every piece of artwork shown in the anime genuinely beautiful and impactful. To be honest, I did wish this anime explored the art aspect even deeper, but unfortunately, the writer chose to focus more on the romance. Even so, I still enjoyed the romance. It actually feels pretty fresh, especially since a lot of recent romance anime lean more toward comfy slice of life with minimal drama. Meanwhile, this one still carries a strong sense of drama without ever feeling over the top. Sadly, this anime isn't talked about that much, as a Netflix exclusive combined with a season packed with big titles and fairly niche target demographic ended up being overshadowed, even though it's produced by a major studio. Which is a shame because in my opinion this is a good anime. I highly recommend Love Through a Prism for those of you who enjoy classic shoujo romance with a strong drama, but still want something that feels elegant. Plus, it has beautiful visuals and is written by Yoko Kamio, best known for her work Hanayori Dango, one of the most iconic titles in romance genre.